So with everything that's been going on recently in the world, I wanted to start this week's intro off with some positive energy and something exciting that's personally happened to me in my life, and it always brings a smile to everyone's face. We had puppies. So a couple of weeks ago, I actually produced a video about how only the female mosquito will bite, and that was that week's fact. And that fact actually raised a couple of questions from community members about, that's cool that only female mosquitoes bite, but I, in particular, feel like I get bit far more than others around me. Is that a thing? Yeah, that's a thing. Some people do, in fact, get bit far more than others. And there's a lot of factors that go into that, and we'll talk about that later. But right now, I wanted to quickly review that mosquitoes are a public health nuisance, and we need to be aware of that. Because mosquitoes will actually transmit those infections by way of their bite. And what mosquitoes are doing is that they're injecting saliva into our blood, they're preventing our blood from coagulating, and they're taking that blood meal for egg production. But also what happens with that saliva is that that's how they transmit the infections. And also within the saliva, that's what makes our skin react, because there's compounds in it that our skin is actually reacting with to create the itch and that bump. So as we go outside, we enjoy summer, we should all be very aware that mosquitoes are a public health nuisance, and we should use applicable bug repellents to help reduce the chance that we do get bit. But now let's quickly review what are some of those factors of why do I get bit more than others? Reason number one, carbon dioxide. Mosquitoes track and locate their prey by smelling carbon dioxide that is exhaled by their prey. So if you're somebody that naturally exhales more CO2 than someone else, you may get bit more often. Reason number two, metabolism and exercise. Mosquitoes not only can track us by carbon dioxide, but they also can track us at a closer range by smelling substances like uric acid, lactic acid, ammonia, as well as other substances that is excreted through our sweat. During exercise, we also have an increased body temperature, and all these considered puts us at an increased risk of being bit more often by mosquito. Reason number three, bacteria. Some scientists suggest that certain individuals will have a volume and type of bacteria on their skin that makes it more attractive to mosquitoes, increasing their risk to be bit. Reason number four, one study suggests that it could be due to alcohol consumption. The study found that those that consumed alcohol, specifically beer, had a higher chance of being bit. I was just putting that back. Reason number five, maybe your blood type. In one controlled study, they actually found that those that have type O blood get bit more often. Reason number six, pregnancy. Some studies show that pregnant women are found to be bitten twice as often as their non-pregnant counterpart. And this may be due to the unfortunate factor that while pregnant, women will produce about 21% more carbon dioxide, as well as have an increased body temperature, which puts them at a higher risk of being bit more often by mosquito. Reason number seven, clothing color. A medical entomologist out of the University of Florida actually has stated that your clothing color can also increase your risk of being bitten, because mosquitoes not only use their sense of smell to attract prey, they also use vision. And last but not least, reason number eight, it really all boils down to genetics. A few things we just discussed have genetic implication. Metabolism, how much CO2 we exhale, blood type, and at this current point, we have no way of controlling our genetics and our attractiveness to mosquitoes. So this is where it's important that everybody use an appropriate bug repellent to help reduce the risk of being bitten. But ultimately, some of us still will get bit more often than others. Until next time, guys, see you later.